I'm in the 2026 Model Y, and this is a really good improvement they did with this car where the glass is thicker and the seal is done really well where you just don't get that whistling noise. But if you notice, for whatever reason, your car, regardless of whether it's a Model Y or the Model 3, has that whistling noise, you may notice that there's a gap. It just doesn't close all the way. And if you want to correct it, you can press this little icon here and press this one Software, and then press this one Model Y for I think it's about 15 seconds. It's going to allow you to get into a service mode where you can do some recalibration. Let go and this screen pops up, and then you want to type in the word service. Press OK. It's going to warn you to not change much at all. I would only do this calibration thing. I wouldn't press anything else because it could cause your car not even to run anymore. So don't explore here too much. Just get into the system. And then we want to look under this one that says closures. Press that. And then you can work on how the frunk and the trunk close, but we're interested in windows, so we go Windows. And hopefully you've isolated which window is causing trouble. And then just press Calibrate. And when you press Calibrate, let's say it's your driver's side window, if you press Calibrate, it'll go up and down a few times so that it can adjust and make sure that it's closing all the way. It does it all by itself. Once you're all done and it's finished its calibration, just press this one again, little car icon, and then you come up to this one, it'll say Exit Service Mode, press that one, and then you're out of there and you'll have your windows calibrated again. Hopefully that'll help you guys. Sometimes when we're driving at night, our high beams will blind people that are walking toward us, and we feel bad about that. If you ever notice that your high beam is like blinding somebody, normally it's super cool. It'll just turn itself off if it sees like a car coming. But for a person, it wouldn't know, and it could end up blinding them. So if you notice that when you're driving, just come over here and press this button at nighttime, and that'll shift it from the regular beam, high beam, down to just the green one here, which is the regular setting. Also, if you want to just control your light settings, you can do it right here by pressing this car icon, and then you can go to lights, and you can control your headlights. Another way you can do it though is just by pressing this button. You get this, and you can press auto. That'll just make your lights come on automatically at night. Also though, pretty cool, you press it again, you can press this one, and that blue symbol is super cool. That's your automatic high beams that come on at night, and they're super intelligent. They light up the road and make it really safe to do night driving. But if your lights start shining toward another car coming at you, part of the light shining will turn off where that car is coming. Like if that white car was coming at us, this car could tell, and the computer will turn off those pixels. That'll become kind of a black area, but all the area where there's not a car coming at you will still be lit up. So it's really smart. You can really notice it when you're going around a corner, and you can see some area that's black and some area that's lit up. So it's super good. It allows you to just easily drive at night. The only detriment is that sometimes the light will be shining in right at a pedestrian coming, and then again, if you notice that, just for temporary, so you don't blind that person, just press this button and it'll shift it back to just a regular setting. So if you want to activate that auto one, the way to do it, and I highly recommend it for night driving, press that one, come over here, and make sure this one is blue, and then you'll be all set. My wife and I were thinking that we were losing our night vision because we were driving some of our older cars. It would get darker and darker at night, and we were thinking that we just can't drive at night. Turns out our headlights, as older cars, were just fading out, and that's the reason we couldn't see. The new Tesla, though, is awesome. It's just so bright. It really makes night driving safe. And most of that's coming from that really cool, intelligent high beam setting. That's this blue button right here. So hopefully that'll help you guys out and you got some good, safe night driving. We're in the 2026 Model Y, and I noticed that using the Amazon Music app right here, where I would be listening to a song, I would pick a certain song I wanted to hear, and it would not play that, it would play a different song. It would say it's playing the one I wanted, but it was playing a different song for about maybe 10 seconds, and then it would stop, and it would do a different song. It would seem very out of control, and usually that doesn't happen. Usually it's really good, but if that does happen, one way you can reset it, and one way you can just reset your car in general if it's glitching in some way, because it is a very complex computer system. Just like with your computer at home, you can do a hard reset. So for the Tesla cars, to do that, you press in on these two scroll wheels for about 10 seconds, and then the screen's going to go black. Let's try that. Once it does its reset, yeah, there's the blank screen. You let go, it'll stay blank for a while, and then it'll come back on. I think it's probably about a minute or two, and then you'll see the Tesla logo come back on. And that does take care of a lot of little glitches that may come up with your car, and it's unusual. Usually these cars are really great. They just operate exactly as they're supposed to, but every now and then you get some weird thing that just doesn't make any sense. So I would try that hard reset first. Just hold those two scroll buttons in. There's our little logo that comes back up, and the system is just rebooting itself. Yeah, now we're back up, and things are going to work probably better. Whatever that little goofy thing was is probably fixed. Hope it helps you guys. So if you want to do the rainbow feature as you drive, which again shows you that, which is nice. It also shows you the changing colors of the trim, match the rainbow. You want to activate that, you just go to your toy box button, and then go to the Rainbow Road button, and then when you get up here, click on the Always Rainbows and the Gotta Have More Rainbows, and that'll give you the accent lights, and the Always Rainbows will give you that feature whenever your autopilot is engaged or your auto steer is engaged. It's very quiet inside. Just want to give you an idea of what the insulation is like now with the new double layered glass. So right now there's a taco truck outside, and they have a really loud generator. So let me open the door, see if you can hear the difference. So that's a big reduction. That's pretty effective, and it really cuts down a lot on the street noise too. I was driving my Model 3, which is 5 years older car, and it was pretty loud, and then I got into this one, and big difference. Thanks so much for watching our video. Please leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. We really appreciate that. We have a really nice video coming up for you right here that I think you'll enjoy. Very similar, dealing with a
Tesla repair.
Thanks again for watching our video.